Right, I'm at Finchley Central station, as you can hear, and in Jimmy Coates' Killer, Jimmy comes here to follow a man he's been sent to kill by the British government. He doesn't want to do it, but they've got his family, his parents, and they want him to work for them as an assassin. So he follows the man up here. They come out this way. Jimmy's never been to this bit of town before. As it happens, this is the bit of North London where I grew up, Finchley Central. Well, North Finchley as well. So when I was writing Jimmy Coates and I wanted a location, the obvious location for me was the area I grew up. I knew it so well, and I could see these streets every time I closed my eyes without even thinking about it. So Jimmy follows the man up here, and it's raining and it's dark. It's a bit more sinister than it is now. Also, in the Britain that Jimmy lives in, trying to cross over the road, it's not quite like it is today, because Jimmy lives in a dictatorship. So that's obviously someone who wants to get into a little film, but he's not gonna. I'll sort him out. Jimmy lives in a dictatorship, so the shop's a little bit different. There's really tight controls on which foreign businesses can open up. So there's a lot of boarded up shops. It's a lot more miserable than it is here. This is a really nice area, so it's great to be in. Not the sort of place you want to come to kill somebody though. So Jimmy comes up to the main road here. He turns down this way, and he's trying to stay back from the guy. Right, that's all right. So the guy doesn't see that he's being followed. So Jimmy watches him in the reflections in shop windows. He crosses over this road. And the guy he's sent to kill is a guy called Christopher Viggo, who's working against the government. He doesn't want it to be a dictatorship anymore. And NJ7, that's the British Secret Service, or one of the organisations in it, they've sent Jimmy to get rid of this guy. He comes up this way, all the time hanging back a little bit from him. And this is all the area where I grew up. It's changed a little bit since I grew up. That bar didn't used to be quite so fancy. But in the Britain where Jimmy lives, probably wouldn't be there at all, because it's a lot more miserable, a lot less wealthy, and a lot more nasty stuff going on, like the government sending Jimmy to kill someone. Jimmy's only 11 at this point, and he hasn't been to this bit of town before, and he's got that strange sensation inside him of his genetic manipulation, his powers, his strengths, always guiding him, showing him how to follow someone without getting noticed. I actually tried it when I was writing the book. I came up here, I tried following a few different people up this street and see if they'd spot me. And then what Jimmy finds is that the guy he's following, Christopher Viggo, is quite good at watching out for people following him because he knows he's a target. He comes up this way and he finds himself. Jimmy follows Christopher Viggo to a Turkish restaurant. Now, when I was growing up here, there was a great Turkish restaurant. It was one of the best Turkish restaurants in London. But the one Jimmy goes to isn't exactly that one. It's just something that gave me the idea to use a Turkish restaurant as a front for Christopher Viggo's organisation, anti-government organisation. So if we come around this way, slip over this road, Jimmy Coates waits here and sees Christopher Viggo going to a Turkish restaurant just like this one. Not this one, this one's one of the best in London, but a similar one, and that is where Jimmy has to decide what he's going to do. Is he going to kill Christopher Viggo, or is he going to turn against NJ7 and fight for his own life?